How did you save anything but a backpack day from being permanently canceled? Our school had been hyping up anything but a backpack day for weeks, and everyone was planning the most ridiculous things to carry their books in. Shopping carts, microwaves, even a mini fridge. I'd spent days planning the perfect entry, a giant inflatable kiddie pool. Not just any pool, but a massive rainbow unicorn pool I'd found at a garage sale that I was going to fill with textbooks and drag down the hallway on a rope like a sled. My friends were already calling it legendary. Then 2 days before the event, some seniors decided to practice by bringing a full-sized canoe to school and promptly knocked over 3 trophy cases trying to navigate the main hallway. Principal Quinn went ballistic, and by lunch came the crushing announcement: due to safety concerns and property damage, anything but a backpack day is officially canceled. Regular backpacks only. Any student bringing alternative containers will face detention. The disappointment was crushing. Everyone had already bought or made their ridiculous book carriers. The hallways were filled with angry muttering about how one group ruined it for everyone. Quinn stood by the main entrance the next morning like a guard, turning away anyone who dared show up with anything creative. She actually made a kid leave his laundry basket in the office and gave him a loaner backpack. Safety first, she kept saying. We can't have chaos in the hallways. The unfairness of it all made my blood boil, but I couldn't let go of my pool idea. I'd already bought the pump, tested the inflation time, 2 minutes flat, and even practiced dragging it around my garage. So I made a decision that could have gotten me suspended. I folded up the deflated pool as small as possible and stuffed it in my backpack along with the battery-powered pump. It barely fit, but I managed to zip it closed. My plan was simple: show my friends during lunch in the courtyard where Quinn never patrolled. We'd inflate it for 5 minutes, take some pictures, have a laugh about what could have been, then pack it away. Nobody would know except my close friends. All morning I felt like I was carrying contraband, which was both nerve-wracking and oddly thrilling. But everything changed during 5th period biology. We were halfway through a lesson on genetics when Haley Morrison suddenly gasped and grabbed her stomach. Haley was 8 months pregnant. She'd been doing remote learning mostly, but came in for important labs. Something's wrong, she whispered, then her eyes went wide. Oh God, my water just broke. Mrs. Hayes immediately called the office for the nurse, but Nurse Williams was at the elementary school for vision screenings. The EMTs were called, but dispatch said they were 20 minutes out due to a pileup on the highway. Haley's contractions were getting closer. She was crying, saying the baby was coming now. That's when Mrs. Hayes yelled, "We need something sterile, something to contain. Does anyone have plastic sheets, towels, anything?" The bio lab only had paper towels and a tiny sink. Haley was on the floor, and Mrs. Hayes was trying to remember her emergency childbirth training from 20 years ago. Without thinking, I yanked open my backpack. I have a pool. It's brand new, never used. Everyone stared as I pulled out the deflated unicorn pool and the pump. It's clean plastic, it's big enough, it has sides to contain everything. Mrs. Hayes' eyes lit up. Inflate it, now! As the pump whirred to life, 2 more science teachers rushed in. Ms. Rodriguez, who'd been a combat medic, and Mrs. Ike Patterson, who delivered her own baby in her car. They positioned the rapidly inflating pool under Haley, using lab coats and emergency blankets from the earthquake kit. Principal Quinn burst through the door just as the pool finished inflating, her face going from angry to shocked as she saw Haley in active labor. "Everyone else out," she commanded, but then pointed at me. "You stay, keep that thing steady." The next 15 minutes were the most intense of my life. I held one side of the pool while Quinn held the other, keeping it stable while the 3 teachers helped Haley deliver her baby right there in the biology lab. The pool caught everything, keeping the floor clean and giving the teachers a contained, cushioned space to work. Baby Eliza was born at 2:47 p.m., healthy and crying loudly, with the EMTs arriving just in time to cut the cord and transport them to the hospital. The unicorn pool had done its job perfectly. As the EMTs wheeled Haley out, she grabbed my hand. "That ridiculous pool saved us. Thank you." Principal Quinn stood staring at the deflated pool I held, now covered in biohazard bags. After a long silence, she asked quietly, "Why did you have this?" I told her everything about anything but a backpack day, and how I'd brought it just to show my friends at lunch. I expected detention or worse, but instead Quinn put her hand on my shoulder. "You know what? We're doing anything but a backpack day next week, so you're gonna need a new pool. Just promise me it'll only be used for textbooks this time, because 1 emergency delivery per semester is my limit." The story spread through school like wildfire, and the next week's celebration became the best school event we'd ever had.